Hey everyone, I'm all set and welcome back to my channel. You know, I'm always talking to y'all about spirits, demons, evil spirits, and walking the earth and stuff like that. But let me tell y'all why. So, I grew up in the church. My grandfather was a reverend, my mother was in the choir, as I was as well, and I always had a strong relationship with God. But as a little girl, believe it or not, I used to see spirits. And my grandfather came over when I was a little girl and he poured oil over my head and asked God to, he told God to take those gifts away from me. I was too young. Fast forward to now. I'm 40 years old, but I'm going to just tell you a little bit about why I try to tell you guys that is real, why spell work is real, why somebody can put a spell on you. See, I grew up in the church. I was a minister. Like I prophesied and I talked in tongue as well, shouted and all of that. And I always had a relationship with God. Over the years, I ran across some people, and I have sisters. My sisters and I, we don't share the same father, and vice versa. So, my sister has a sister that I met. Her mother was a dark high priestess, okay? Now, I'm not knowing at the time, but remind you guys, I was always tapped in because as a little girl, I seen spirits. And this is what I think God means by the world tell you to climb a mountain, but God tell you to move it. Like I don't expect people to understand me because sometimes you only can understand what you can relate to, and a lot of people cannot relate to saying they seen spirits as a young kid, but I for one can. So I get a feeling like, what's up? So her mother, I meet her, we kick it, we hang out for a little while. I meet her, she's down in the dump, like dressing like a tomboy, crying all over the place and stuff. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? Why are you crying? So we hanging out as like stepsisters and we kicking and we doing our thing. Fast forward, one time she asked her mother to come. Her mother came down here. Now she got all these sisters. I never even thought about why she asked to stay in my house. I'm thinking maybe because I got my own house and now I have no kids or whatever. At the time, that's what I'm thinking. So I let her mother stay. Listen, y'all, that was about 10 years ago or plus. And over the years, I traveled and I visit with them constantly over and over. But as I began to accept who I was and start to awaken, I started reading different books like the Apocrypha, the missing books of the Bible, the Egyptian books of the dead, and different things. But furthermore, I went inside. That's why I always stress to y'all to go inside because God is inside of you. So I go within, and then I start to unlock my ask. I start to unlock secrets. I'm gonna just call them secrets. And I just go deeper and deeper and I understand that my intuition is 99.9% right. I could tell my family when something can go wrong. I knew when my father was gonna die. I knew when I dreamed how my brother was gonna die. I knew when I'm like I can see. I can see. So I started to go within and whatever not and then I start to understand like something's wrong with me. You understand? I understand like I'm sad. I'm really not feeling like myself. I hear voices like kill yourself. This is a true story, but I also hear a stronger voice like don't do it. And I'm going to say that's God. That's my best friend. So I always tell you to go within because I know for a fact that no matter what you're going through and no matter what kind of spirit is on you, that God is in you, okay? So I'm going to continue. So I don't know. I just say somebody I say, who is doing this spell work on me? And I'm asking the universe. And now I want y'all to know that I'm ancestor venerating. Now I want you to know why I tell you guys to ancestor venerate. And this is another reason why I don't downplay Christianity. I would never downplay any religion because I understand. I'm a high priestess. I understand. So I'm not going to downplay anything. I will meet you where you at. So if most of y'all in the Bible, I will come to you in the Bible. If you guys are in the Quran, I will come to you in the Quran. If you just want to believe, I'll come to you because I understand. I don't judge nobody and I respect all things. But truth is true. And the truth is, it's spirits, they're real, it's spell work, etc., etc. So I say, who putting this spell on me? So while I'm reading books and stuff, y'all, I go across the spirits, and I'm gonna tell you, I go across the spirits, and they say it's a spirit. His name is Papa Legba. That you must go to Papa Legba to open the gates. That's to open the gates between the spiritual realm and the physical realm. Now, because I know that somebody is doing spiritual work on me, check this out. Because I know somebody doing spiritual work on me, a Christian, a minister, somebody that prophesies, somebody that can see. Wait a minute. So I go, I'm about to go to the spirit. So I say, wait a minute. I say, God, I love you. I know you. I say, I know that the Bible say don't go nowhere looking for you, but I say, God, everywhere I look for you in this world, I do not see you. I know you. You are love. I don't see you. I said, so I'm going to the spirits to look for you. I said, God, if you don't want me to do it, stop me. Of course, God didn't stop me, y'all. So I go do some shit that most people I would not listen to me, and I mean this. Hear me out. This is not for the weak. Everybody can't be a high priestess. Everybody can't handle that. So don't just think that you got it. Don't just think that this is something that you want to do because listen, some people don't make it here. Okay? This ain't no game. Some people don't make it here. So I go to the spirit. Now, y'all. Now I'm fucking crazy. And this is my honest to God truth. I'm crazy. Like, I'm not crazy, but in my mind, I hear shit. I hear spirits. I hear voices. I hear all type of shit. So now I'm like, damn. And this is going on for about 3 months, y'all. I'm trying to stay like as humanly possible as like on save face and show people that I'm okay, but really I'm not. But in my mind, I'm like, oh God. So this is what I want you to know. In my mind, I said, oh God. I can't go back to Jesus. I can't go back to Christianity because they said if I ever do this, God will never forgive me. So I said, oh, so I'm lost. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm lost in the spirit realm. I'm lost. So I go to my ancestors and I'm praying to my ancestors. First of all, I'm not praying to my ancestors. That's a lie. I'm asking my ancestors to, like to intercess for me to God, like to help me. This is what I'm asking because they're spirits and I'm a spirit having a human experience, but there are spirits in the spirit realm. So I'm going to my ancestors like, wow, maybe I shouldn't do this, da 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 da. So it's like the third month and I just said, okay, this is it. I put my head down on my altar and I cry out and I cry out and I cry out, y'all. I cry out to God and I cry out. I said, oh God. I said, oh God, I know you. I said, I know you. Like, this is what I said. I know you, God. I know you. I know you. If I don't know nothing else, I know you, God. This is what I'm saying, y'all. This is my testimony. I know you, God. And this is my story. I swear. It felt like God opened up the sky and it seemed like he put his hand down from the sky and touched my head, y'all. And that instant, everything was like, and I swear that's how true it is. And I could cry because in that instant, all of my sanity came back. But when my sanity came back, something else came back with me. So now I'm walking, but I'm walking in the spirit and I'm walking in the physical. So my sister grandmother ended up dying. And their sister ended up coming down here from Atlanta. And she come over my house. And when she come over my house, y'all, she see my altar and stuff. She said, oh, you do that? You need to call my mother. She a high priestess too. And there it was, y'all. That's who was doing the spell work on me. You understand how that worked? See, I ain't gonna lie to you. I had to go to the spirit realm to figure out who was fucking with me. Because, see, I knew God. And I knew God was ahead of me. So I feared nothing. Now, was I tougher than the spirits? Fuck no. I didn't feel like it at the time. I didn't ask for nothing. I just went straight on in looking for God, y'all. This is my story. So when I tell y'all that this is a spirit, all this shit is spiritual, you gotta believe me. I ain't coming for you or your religion or your belief. I was there. I'm just telling you that some people know a little bit more than you. Don't be mad because you ain't the person that know it. You should be happy that you ain't never had to go through nothing. Somebody put spell on you. Listen, spell work on you. Spell work so bad. Listen, y'all, my mind was going crazy. I couldn't eat. Listen, I went to Atlanta in 2020. I come back and I'm getting small and I think I got COVID, so I'm really not tripping. Maybe it's like 2022. I don't know. I think I got COVID, so I ain't tripping for real, y'all. I'm not really tripping. So I'm like, oh, all right, this is strong COVID. I'm like, damn, Atlanta got some serious COVID. But y'all, when I tell you they must have been doing spell work on my weight, on my mind. Y'all, it was a battle. It was real. So, like when and the reason why I tell y'all is because it happened to me. And I don't ever want nobody to believe that it's not real. But furthermore, I need everybody to know that God run all that shit. And every demon, spirit, angel gonna bow before the Lord at a blink of a finger. And if he open his mouth, that's all I know. So listen, Christians and everybody who been coming to my page telling me, oh, this is Matthew 17. Let me tell you something. I read all that shit and it didn't save me. See, I went somewhere your ass didn't go. I've been baptized in the fire and the water and the spirit. And I come in peace. And I come to tell y'all, hey, try God in you. Because the world tricky. Because see, the devil's greatest job was to convince the world he didn't exist and all his tactics. But like I said, they here. And God and his people is here too. So when I talk to y'all about spirits and beat the devil and there's demons in your family, that's because I walked it. I don't look like what I've been through. That's because God was always ahead of my life. Stay tuned for more stories about our set. That's my message. Hope you heard it.